Hello friends, now we are going to study single line to ground fault analysis. Consider an unloaded generator given in the diagram here. When our generator will be unloaded means IR will be equal to 0, IY will be equal to 0 and IB is equal to 0. And one more thing, if our generator is unloaded, there will not be any kind of drop between this resistance. So directly you can see that VR will be equal to ER because this drop will be 0. So this is important point. Now what happened is a single line to ground fault, a single line to ground fault takes place at phase R having an impedance ZF like this. This is the impedance ZF and this is the fault ground. So what happened after the fault? The fault current becomes IR current and still IY is 0 and IB is 0 because our generator was unloaded and the fault is happening on the R phase. Then there is no effect on IY and IB, so IY will be equal to 0, IB is equal to 0, and we also can write first of all IF will be equal to IR and IY is equal to 0, IB is equal to 0, and also we can say that VR will be equal to IF into ZF. You can see from here to here VR will be equal to IF into ZF. IF is nothing but IR into ZF. Now we are going to find out the sequence currents. So we know the formula IR naught, IR1, IR2 will be equal to 1 by 3 1 1 1 1 1. Here it will be alpha square, it is alpha square alpha, and here it will be IR, IY and IB. So IR is IRI we can write, and IY is equal to IB is equal to 0, so 0 0. From here we can write the value of IR naught is equal to the value of IR1 is equal to the value of IR2 is equal to directly IR by 3. Means we can say that the value of IR is equal to 3 times of IR naught is equal to 3 times of IR1 is equal to 3 times of IR2, or we can also say that IF value is equal to 3 times of IR1. And one more thing, here the value of IR naught will be equal to the value of IR1 is equal to value of IR2. So these things need to be remembered. Now I am going to draw the positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence circuit. We know the positive sequence network, that will be equal to ER, this is ZG1, and this will be equal to VR1, and here it will be IR1. We can write that the value of VR1 is equal to ER minus IR1 into ZG1. Same in the case of negative sequence network. Negative sequence network, we know the formula, this is IR2 and this is ZG2. So we can write VR2 value is equal to minus of IR2 into ZG2. And in case of zero sequence network, we know the formula, this will be ZG naught plus 3ZN and this will be IR naught, and here total voltage VR naught. So VR naught, we can write that minus IR naught into ZG naught plus 3ZN. So we have all this value VR1, VR2, this is VR1, this is VR2, and this is VR naught. So now I am going to put this value of VR naught, VR1 and VR2 in total voltage VR. We can write the value of VR is equal to VR naught plus VR1 plus VR2. Putting all this value, the value of VR will be equal to minus IR naught into ZG naught plus 3ZN plus VR1 is equal to plus ER minus IR1 ZG1. VR2 value is minus of IR2 into ZG2. So from here we know that the value of VR here is equal to IR into ZF, and we know that VR is equal to IR value is 3 times of IR1 into ZF. So putting this value of IR in this given equation, so 3 into IR1 into ZF is equal to, we know that the value of IR naught is equal to IR1 is equal to IR2. So putting this value here, this will become minus of IR1 ZG naught plus 3ZN plus ER minus IR1 into ZG1 minus IR1 into ZG2. I put IR1 in place of IR2 and IR0 because we know that the value of IR0 is equal to IR1 is equal to IR2. So from here we can write the value of IR1 is equal to ER upon ZG1 plus ZG2 plus ZG0 plus 3ZN plus 3ZF. So this is the value of IR1. If ER is in voltage, then this will be in ampere. If ER will be in per unit, so we can write the value of 1 at the angle of 0 upon ZG1 plus ZG2 plus ZG0 plus 3ZN plus 3ZF. So this will be value when voltage is in per unit, so this value will be in per unit. If you had to find out the value of IR1 in ampere, then you should apply this formula, or you have to find out the value in per unit, so you can apply this formula. So we can see the value of fault current is equal to 3 times of IR1, that is equal to IR. We know the formula of IR1. I have written once again. I am writing the formula of IR1 is equal to ER upon ZG1 plus ZG2 plus ZG0 plus 3ZN plus 3ZF in ampere basically. So we can find out the value of IF, and easily we can find out the value of IR. And if I have to find out the value of IY, so IY is equal to IB will be equal to 0. So IR, IY, IB we calculated basically. Now how we can calculate the VR1 basically? VR1 will be calculated by ER minus of IR1 into ZG1, and VR2 will be equal to minus of IR2 into ZG2, and the value of VR0 is equal to minus of IR0 ZG0 plus 3ZN. So VR1, VR2, VR0. If we want to find out the value of VR, then simply we can write that VR0 plus VR1 plus VR2. If we want to find out the value of Vy is equal to Vy0 plus Vy1 plus Vy2, and we know that Vy0 is equal to Vr0 plus alpha square into VR1 plus alpha into VR2. In the same way, we can find out the value of VB is equal to VB naught plus VB1 plus VB2. So from here we can see VR naught plus alpha into VR1 plus alpha square into VR2. So guys, you can see easily if we have calculated the value of IR1, IR2 and IR1 first, then easily we can calculate the value of VR1, VR2 and VR0. Then we can calculate the VR phase. Then we can calculate the Vy phase. We do not have to calculate again in Y phase. What we have done is we have taken the help of Vy naught is equal to Vr naught, Vy1 is equal to alpha square into Vr1 plus Vy2 is equal to alpha into Vr2. In the same way we have find out the value of Vb, means still we are doing the calculation on R phases. We do not need to use the calculation on phase Y and B. So this was the advantage we were talking about when we were studying the unsymmetrical fault analysis, and how with the help of sequence component we can still do calculation on single phase basis, and we do not need to calculate on Y phase and B phase. So this is all about. Now I am going to draw one simple shortcut circuit so that you can easily get any value of single line to ground fault analysis. So we will draw each sequence network differently. This we know ER and this is ZG1, and if IR1 current is flowing, and this is plus minus VR1, and here it is ZG2 and it is IR2 and it is plus minus VR2, and once again it is ZG0 plus 3ZN and this current is IR0 and this is plus minus VR0. Now what we are going to do is in single line to ground fault analysis is we are going to connect these three networks into series like this with 3ZF impedance. And you can see here the value of IR1 is equal to IR2 is equal to IR0. First thing. Second thing is IR1 you can calculate ER upon ZG1 plus ZG2 plus ZG0 plus 3ZN plus 3ZF. So this is the value of IR0. If we calculated the value of IR1, then we can calculate the value of fault current, that is 3 times of IR1, and still we can calculate the value of VR, VI, VB, VRY, VYB, VBR, and all the currents IR, IY and IB. So this is all about the single line to ground fault analysis. Thank you.